the mainstream media have decided to overlook one critical part of Bob Vylan's set. Sure, what he said about the IDF and about Israelis and Jewish people was terribly anti-Semitic. But actually, wasn't it just as bad what he said about us? What he said about English people? What he said about white people? Because personally, I was just as offended by this part of his set.
Shut the fuck up! How do you want your country back? You can't have that! How do you want your country back? Ha! Shut the fuck up! How do you want your country back? Well shit, me too! How do you want your country back? How do you want your country back? Shut the fuck up! How do you want your country back? How do you want your country back? Can't have that! How do you want your country back? How do you want your country back? Shut the fuck up! How do you want your country back? But you cannot have that!
We know what he is saying, and that was broadcast live on the British Bashing Corporation. And Bob Vylan hasn't been hiding this. I mean, some of his old posts are going viral. He previously wrote, "Some people haven't been listening to the concerns and fears of black and brown people over the years, and it shows. Too often we have to be maimed or die to be heard. And no, it didn't start with Nigel Farage, Boris Johnson, or GB News. It's in the fabric of this country." Alison Pearson replied, "Very happy to see this piece of shit will now be on the receiving end of the fabric of this country he clearly despises." I understand why there has been so much horror and shock and condemnation of the anti-Semitism of what Bob Vylan did on stage. But this is a man who actually hates every white person in the United Kingdom. This is an anti-white racist. And the fact that the BBC ran with that seems to have been forgotten about.
Yeah, certainly, Dan. I call it Glastonbury because, of the price of a ticket to begin with. And I remember Glastonbury. I'm old enough, I'm 50, so I remember Glastonbury in the 90s. Very different place back then.
God, I would have been amazing back then, Richard.
Yeah, I won't go into too much detail. Suffice to say, they were a lot better times than they are now. And, it's turned into a political fest. You remember Jeremy Corbyn appearing a few years ago. And, of course, these political statements should be kept out of our music festivals. People go there to listen to music. Some of the comments made by him prove to us that we do live in a two-tier justice system when you consider what's happened to people like Lucy Connolly